The city's proposed budget will have $2.3 million less than first projected, a shortfall that could affect Billings Parks and Recreation.
The largest impact is going to be in the Parks Department, about $400,000 or $500,000 of that $2.3 million.
Andy Zeller, finance director, says before the legislature passed the bill, the city anticipated a 4% increase in tax revenue.
The new law says you're going to tax in such a way that you will have 0% new tax revenue this next year, so relative to last year. And so we had to go back and adjust the budget to reduce it by about $2.3 million because of that.
The legislature's intent was to lower property taxes for Montana homeowners. And with the adjustments made in the bill, the city of Billings would collect the same amount of property tax revenue this year as last year.
It said you will adjust the mills to the point to bring exactly what you brought in before. No more, no less.
Representative Lou Jones from Conrad is the House Appropriations Chair. Billings and Sunburst have charters that do not allow an increase in mills. Jones says the legislature required those cities to increase the mills in order to bring in the same amount of property tax revenue.
We would make sure that because they're under a charter form of government, we would hold them harmless and make sure they could bring in exactly what they did the year before. Then thereafter, it would grow normally from that point.
The state will not help make up that $2.3 million difference, but would cooperate in the case of a lawsuit.
If a local government is sued for following the new state law and it's found to have been unlawful, the state would come and backfill that lost tax revenue for 4 years.
Jones says the bills came about because out-of-state buyers led to increased property values, which ended up raising residential property taxes.
Our goal was to try to kind of rebalance the system so that residential was back aligned with about where it was.
It's really important that people who qualify go and apply and get that, because that's the initial measure that they're using to identify those properties that are eligible for these lower tax rates.
In Billings, David J., MTN News.